Hello, I am delighted to be talking to you about voice and about vocal training. Let me introduce myself. I'm Naomi Ayres. I am a professional singer, but I'm also a vocal coach, a technical voice teacher, a singing teacher. I am an Estil mentor and course instructor, and I am delighted to be presenting Estil voice training in Korea. Just a little bit about my performing background. I started many years ago in Australia, in Sydney and in Melbourne and in Adelaide as a recording session singer, but also performing with big bands and jazz bands and trios. And then I moved into cabaret and musical theatre. I performed at the Edinburgh Festival several times, did a lot of television work in London. I also performed on the West End for several years with a show that I wrote, and then toured Europe. And I've been travelling to Europe for the last 20 or so years to perform cabaret in Berlin, in Hamburg, in Vienna, Stuttgart, all across German-speaking Europe. I performed at Ronnie Scott's Jazz Club through the 90s. So you can see it's been a very varied career as a performer, but I've also been a producer and a director. So I understand both the rigours and stresses for a performer, but also working with other performers to help them to get the best in their performance. I've been teaching also in Australia, in Asia, in the UK and the US at tertiary level as guest lecturer, also running vocal courses for about 15 years. And I met and did my first Estil course with Joe Estil 20 years ago, and I am delighted with what Estil voice training has done for me as a performer. It has changed the way that my voice sounds. It's extended my range. It has given me vocal colours that I never thought possible. And then as a teacher, I am thrilled to be able to apply Estil voice training principles to my students to help them achieve their vocal goals. I do understand the pressures of performing. I understand that our voice needs to be resilient, and we need to be able to sustain ourselves and sustain our vocal health. And Estil voice training has been the game changer for me, not only in my performing life, but also it gives me a vocabulary with which I can teach my students effectively and efficiently. And I can't wait to introduce you to Estil voice training.